Hello, everyone. My name is Jackie Ulloa, and I will be presenting today along with Daryl Davis, VP of Creative Services, and Laura Cook, Senior Graphic Designer. We're all excited for today's webinar. The topic is Strategic Special Section Program Planning for 2023. And we're going to start our presentation very shortly. Before we do so, just a heads up, everyone is muted, but we still want to hear from you. So if you have any questions, please let us know. The question before we begin is, what new sections are you trying for 2023? So if you click on that chat icon and make sure you reply to all, we'll go ahead and see that. And while we're waiting, the webinar is being recorded, and that'll be emailed to you tomorrow. It'll be coming from Zoom, along with some helpful information too. Anybody else trying anything new or anything that's like really successful for you guys in the past? Somebody just did Think Pink and it's done pretty well. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Oh, did you see that, Daryl? A men's version.
Oh, nice.
November. That's cool.
That's a great tie-in.
Yeah. Somebody just did Drive and Ride and it went really well. Haven't fully planned 2023 yet. All right.
Good. That's why we're here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully we can help.
Absolutely. All right. We'll go ahead and come back to the chat later. So we're going to go ahead and begin now. Welcome, everyone. We're super excited for today's webinar on Strategic Special Section Program Planning for 2023. For those of you guys just joining, my name is Jackie Ulloa, and I'm with Metro's Client Services team. Presenting with me today are Daryl Davis, VP of Creative Services, and Laura Cook, Senior Graphic Designer. So we've got a lot of great information to share with you today. Here's a quick look at our agenda. Laura and Daryl are going to kick things off by talking about theme special sections, our survey results, what's new for 2023, including our schedule, the anatomy of a special section, localizing and selling, success stories, and then I'll come back afterwards and show you how to find this content on our site, and that'll be a very brief overview. We will also stick around for any questions at the end, and that'll be after we've presented. So Daryl, if you're ready, I'll go ahead and turn things over to you.
Ready to rock. Thanks, Jackie.
All right, awesome.
Thank you. And thank you to everyone for joining us today. We know your time's valuable and we really appreciate it. So obviously we're here to talk about special sections. And what is a special section? It is pretty much exactly what it says. It is a section of a newspaper, an insert, pullout. It could be part of the flow of the newspaper itself. Metro has coined the term themed special sections because the special part of it is that the content within the section is themed. So when we refer to our special sections moving forward as themed special sections, TSS, that's our product name. Metro offers 12 or 20 page themed special sections, fully templated and editable in InDesign and Quark docs. Most of our sections are averaging 8 to 15 articles in each section. The articles themselves are 100% unbranded, copyright-free content. We design our sections with ready-to-sell ad spots already in place. We hear from a lot of you that they love being able to choose where their ad will run across from specific editorial content. So that's great. Again, the copyright-free features are easily localized. For instance, an article about fall foliage, it would be great to insert maybe an area at a local state park where people do leaf peeping, or in a home section, make a local advertiser such as a plumber into an expert. If you were to take an article about basement flooding, for instance, and insert a quote from, a local plumber, that's a fantastic way to handle the copyright-free features. But also they're great to be left as is. Additionally, we provide promotional ad materials to market your sections. These include rate cards, ads for readers, and ads for advertisers. Laura will show you a little more in depth those as we move forward. We also offer coordinated online themed websites and directories, which look gorgeous and can answer the digital component of a special section. And of course, they are all able to be purchased by subscription for unlimited section access, but can also be purchased a la carte. Next, a couple months ago, we launched a survey about special sections, and we had an overwhelming, tremendous results. Basically, what you were saying was all over the map, which was perfect for us because our customers are all over the map. We've created a word cloud here to reflect some of your comments. By no means are the type size in any order of importance, but we did hear more often that home sections, wedding sections, health sections, football, graduation, some of these are huge for you. So of course we've incorporated those into our schedule, but we were kind of thrilled to hear about other things that you were doing. Livestock review, cybersecurity for seniors, a first responders coloring book, which we thought was great. I think we actually did some coloring panels for first responders. And I'm just gonna indicate here that we have a fantastic archive of coloring panels for use in sections or within the flow of your regular newspaper. But you also mentioned women in business, financial outlook, county fairs, volunteering. So we put all of this into our mixer. So all of this culminated in our 2023 Metro themed special section schedule. It includes 37 titles in all, 24 full templated special sections, which are 20 pages, as well as introducing our new mini section, of which we have 13 for hot trending topics, and sometimes not able to fill a 20-page section on it. So the mini section might be a fantastic solution for that. The first page is broken down by quarters, indicating all of our titles in bold. Again, on the left-hand side, the bulleted text indicating our 100% unbranded article content. We are providing our special sections in 2 sizes this year, in a tab size and a magazine size format, which we've been hearing a bit more about. A lot of you told us that you have a pretty well-defined special section schedule. Some people are looking to transition to a magazine look. Some people are still struggling with their section titles after coming out of COVID for a variety of reasons. So we're hoping to be able to answer all of your challenges, but do take a look at this schedule, which is available for downloading on our site online. And the second page gives a little bit more information about each of the sections. So take a look at that. It's available on MCC as well. Taking a closer look at the schedule, on the lower left, we've indicated the availability date, which is underneath each bold-faced title of a section. And that is an indication of when these titles are available for a full download on our site. We have done our absolute best, and we are continuing to try to move these forward to allow enough sales time. So another thing we heard from you all, needing sales time, needing prep time. So our availability dates are commensurate with being able to go out and sell the sections and create them in time for your market. Looking at this with a little more information on the next slide, we have 2 bridal themes in the first quarter and the third quarter. As we know, all kinds of events, including weddings and bridal events, have been pushed forward because of COVID. People were not able to gather. So we know that advertisers related to bridal, event planners, the venues themselves, photographers, everyone is fully booked, and there's lots of business to be had. So we're hoping that these titles can help you grab some of that local business. Our next one, again, we know that health titles do quite well for people across the board. We just heard from someone in our chat that they've done a Think Pink, which is a concentrated section about breast cancer awareness, which is frankly becoming part of everyone's October. We see it all over, and we're thrilled to be able to present that. All of these sections, health-oriented sections on nursing, cancer awareness, fitness and nutrition, provide magazine quality images and articles talking about the latest trends in fitness and nutrition and health. We had some fantastic news recently that more people are living from cancer. So the cancer awareness and prevention section becomes important in that respect. And next, we have 2 school themes this year. Our traditional school year, which is available for release in June, which is packed with back to school information, perfect for back to school advertisers. But as we looked at this and we heard from you, we realized that geographically across the country and Canada, people start back to school at different times. We've created a mini called In the Classroom that's available later next month, which is available early in the year, but it's also something that could address the different times that schools are opening. It could be run anytime throughout the year. Another theme is home. We have 6 home themes available this year. One of which is our local fix-it, which we talked about when we showed the availability dates. Spring Home Garden, Curb Appeal, which I love. I love that name. Fall Home. Home is something that we hear over and over and over is one of the biggest sections for you guys. And we're able to, provide a full-blown 20-page section, but we also know that these can expand to 40, 50 pages. So in addition to that, we have kind of a trendy mini, Organizing Your Home. We know a lot of people, again, during COVID and post-COVID have concentrated on home improvement, spending more time at home and nesting. So hopefully these home themes will help you capture some of that business as well. This year we have 2 senior themes. Our kind of all-encompassing senior lifestyle section, which does incorporate active senior activities, but it also talks about assisted living and financial concerns for seniors and other activities related to that. Our active senior minis is something that we're launching this year, and another option for you to capture that affluent market of active senior consumers. A couple pet themes. We know that pet care is a billion-dollar industry. We've told you before that Americans, for instance, are spending $3.2 billion on pet costumes alone for Halloween. Our mini section here focuses on pet health, something that we heard from you you're looking for. So we're happy to be able to provide that, as well as our Paws and Claws full-blown section. Next, we have a few holiday minis. We haven't tried these before, or we haven't created a special section for graduation in a while. We heard from you that that's something you'd like. We have these spanning the 2023 schedule, a Valentine's Day mini, an Easter mini, graduation, and Halloween available in August. And here we are showing you 4 fantastic offerings for Christmas and holiday sections. Please take a look at the fact that our holiday gift guide is available in July, which really allows almost 6 full months of planning and sales. These are sections that we see balloon to 30, 40 pages. People love to participate in holiday gift guides. Our holiday lifestyle incorporates home decorating. The holiday recipes mini is available for local recipe. Sometimes readers submit recipes. That's a fantastic little mini section, and a new one called Holiday Hosting. And then, as we're about to transition to Laura's portion, we are just focusing on these local sections. We've had a lot of requests for more agriculture content. We've been trying to meet that and have created this modern agriculture section. I believe it's our second one that we're creating. So please continue to send us input on agriculture. We love hearing from you. Our summer living section incorporates staycations, vacation ideas, warm weather activities. Our Shop Local Mini is something new as well that we have been focusing on. Metro really is Shop Local. We provide Shop Local content that is uploaded weekly. We focus on Shop Local in not just this section capacity, but in a variety of ways. We have tons of it on our website. So if you have a moment, take a look at that. And ending here with Dine Out, which is another stalwart that we're always able to provide. So after this little investigation into the section, I'm going to turn it over to Laura, who's going to give us a beautiful view of the sections themselves.
Hi, everyone. So first things first, I want to talk about the anatomy of our theme special sections, what they're made up of, sizing, the basic components, and the things you'll find in every section we offer. So I'm showing you here our full page 20 tabloid size section. Of the 20 pages, one is the cover, and then you'll find approximately 9 pages of ad space and 10 pages of editorial content. There are roughly 30 ad spots allocated of various sizes, full, half, quarter, and eighth page sizes. You'll find 13 to 15 articles in each of the 20-page sections, which is about a 45 to 55 ratio of ads to content space. We recently had a question about the ad space sizes and if they're consistent in every section. We haven't had it 100% the same in every issue, but it was a very close average of 3 full, 1 half, 22 quarter, and 4 eighth page ad spots in a 20-page section. Of course, you can change a full page ad to 4 quarters or 2 quarters to a half, but we'll try to stick to that breakdown going forward for consistency for ad sales. I have here our tabloid cover for the first TSS of 2023, our wedding section. The page size of a tabloid is 10.5 by 11.25. On the interior pages, there is a live area of 9 3/8 by 10.25 inches. The live area is the safe space for printing without a bleed. We design all of our sections without a bleed. You'll see on that black strip there, we've left an area for a header on every page, which is a little over a quarter of an inch high. I zoomed in on the heading to show we have a spot there for page number and the title and the heading. And here's where you can also add your newspaper name and the date if you'd like in this portion. The next one. Here are the things you'll find in every section we offer. Number 1, of course, is a cover, and it has blurbs written for the articles you'll find inside. Next, on page 2, it'll always be the table of contents. If this is a page you don't think you need, of course, you can replace it with ads or a local feature or any other article, from Metro of your choosing. Our ad spaces come in 5 sizes. And they all come with advertiser suggestions. And the suggested advertiser is based on the article content we have on that page. So for this article I'm showing here about wedding budget, we have a space on the side for a suggested credit union or bank. On the right here, I'm showing a full page ad space. Our full page ad spaces will also have an advertiser suggestion as well as a statistic showing the percentage of consumers who will seek out that advertiser nationally. So for this one, we have 1.7% of US consumers will shop at a bridal store, which is about $3 billion in annual spending. As part of a sales tool we offer, Pulse plus Metro special sections, you can actually find out the percentage of consumers in your region who will likely make a purchase from that type of business and the annual spending in that category in your area. These stats can help with ad sales to have that information to present. If you're interested in finding out more about the Pulse tool, you can, of course, call or email to get more information on that. New this year, we have an exclusive multi-advertiser directory layout that matches the look of the section. And here I've created a wedding planner layout for the wedding section. Also new is a branded look of our Did You Know article shorts, which are very popular 200 to 300 word articles. They will appear in every section and have the same look with the speech bubble shape, but the fonts and colors will change to match the look of the section. And there's always one, but sometimes two of these Did You Know article shorts in each section. You'll also find on the last page of each section a directory of advertisers layout. It will include a text call out to support our advertisers, and it's really a second chance to list advertisers and thank them. And finally, in every section, we'll end it with a back cover ad space with a statistic for this premium ad spot. Also available for every section is the opportunity to go digital with our section content, as Daryl mentioned. Our themed websites and directories are an add-on service, but they're designed to match all of our TSSs that we offer each month. So every single section on our schedule will have a matching website and directory layout. This is a great way to increase traffic to your website and expand online revenue. Any themed site can be customized in Metro's content management system. So if you decide to change the look of your TSS and this wouldn't match the look you're going for, you are able to do so and change that look within the content management system. And Jackie will show you examples and where to find that information later on in this webinar. So what's new for our 2023 special sections? We've listened to all of your feedback and took a look at industry trends, and we're really excited to share what we have in store for all of our upcoming sections. First, the mini sections, which Daryl talked about, our magazine size TSS offerings, some exciting news about fonts, alternate cover options. We'll offer graphic headers for each section. We will also have the Did You Know and multi-advertiser directory layouts that I mentioned earlier, and additional promotional materials for each section. So first here is a highlight of our mini sections. There's 13 of them, 12-page templates for hot topics. So these will include approximately 7 articles and will have roughly the same 50 to 50 add to content ratio in the layout. We will be offering these as 12-page sections, but you can increase the page count to whatever you need or want. Many of these topics, the local fix-it, graduation, get the job, especially shop local, can easily be expanded with your local content. We can only offer so much content for certain topics that are truly local themed. Because we need our content to be universal enough to work across the US and Canada. But you can use these mini sections to build out the content with our template to include all kinds of local features. We are also very excited to announce that all of our 37 titles will be available in 2 sizes. So we'll have the tabloid and magazine size of every single 2023 special section, with the tabloid size being 10.5 by 11.25 inches being more square, and the magazine size at 8.25 by 10.75 being more vertical. We're hoping that even if you can't work with these exact specs, one of these should scale proportionally to your print requirements. Another huge announcement for 2023 is we will be using Google free fonts to design all of our sections going forward. They're all open source and they're free for personal and commercial use. You can go and download any of their fonts yourself at Google at fonts.google. For each of our theme special sections, we'll use 2 or 3 fonts. 1 or 2 will be used more decoratively for the title, subheads, and article headlines. And then 1 will be used for body copy. To keep it simple and consistent, we decided to use the Tinos font for all body copy in our 2023 TSSs. It most closely resembles Times New Roman and works well in print for body copy. This is also the font we'll use in promotional ad body copy and what we list the advertiser suggestion spaces as. So as long as you download the package fonts into your font management system, you shouldn't receive any unknown font errors. And you can, of course, do a change all font replacement if you need or want to use your own newspaper fonts. We will also be offering an alternate cover and title option for every TSS. So for the 2023 wedding section, we will also have a second cover, which I've already designed here, called I Do, with a different photo. So the original TSS cover image is exclusive for the TSS, while the alternate option will be an image that will be offered on our website for any subscriber. The title and the alternate cover will use the same fonts and colors as the original, so that all the interior pages will still match the overall look of the section if you choose to go with the alternate cover. So everything will match if you just decide to switch out the title in the image. Additionally, we've eliminated the placeholder text, the name newspaper, the month, and the QR code we previously had on our covers. This way you're able to print out the cover and go out and sell it without it looking like a template or asking for design help right off the bat. We will always leave enough space on the cover, for those things to be placed. We are also supplying graphic headers for both cover looks for your use. These are 6-column by 3/4 inch headers that can be used as insert section starters. So if you can't fill out a whole section and want to create a 4 or 8 page insert using the templated article content of our TSS, it would be very easy to do that with these graphic headers. These layouts I'm showing are not available for download. I'm just showing how the headers and a very slightly resized article layout could look on a broadsheet with ad specs. So if you have a unlimited subscription to our templated sections, this is an option of something you can do just as an insert within the paper instead of doing a full section. As I mentioned before, we'll be supplying a multi-advertiser layout in each section. The vector background can be used to display ads or listings in any amount or configuration. These layouts will be exclusive to the TSS download and match the look of the section. Finally, we are upping our promotional materials that we include. So we've always had for each section a rate card, an advertiser, and a reader promotion. This year, I've kind of simplified the design to allow for easy cover swap out changes. And, in case you go with the alternate cover, you would just have to drop in the new cover. And since I'm keeping the fonts and the colors the same, it will be very easy to swap that out. Additionally, our copywriter writes great descriptions of each section used in the rate card and advertiser promos, and it's all related to the content inside the articles that are provided in the section. Also this year, we are going to give you web ads to use as promotional materials. And the text on these are kind of a hybrid for advertiser and reader, but these are available as editable Photoshop file templates, so you can go in and change the text as needed. Additionally, we will also have a social media post for you in the promotional materials. So there's an Instagram, Facebook, Twitter size, so that you can really increase the reader engagement after your section is out. So those are all of the new exciting features that will roll out with our 2023 titles. And next, I'm going to talk to you about customizing your TSSs. So customizing, localizing, and editing our sections is encouraged to fit your region and market. You can use one of our sections as a starting off place design-wise, add and delete pages as you need. They're fully editable within Quark or InDesign document. And the cover is a great place to showcase a local business with many of our topics. We will offer 2 cover options, of course, but also sometimes it's a good idea to use a local image. This is actually me from my wedding 12 years ago. But as you can see, I just dropped in the title vector art, which is provided, and the cover blurbs to create a brand new cover. When doing something like this, you could also sell the cover as an ad for a title like weddings, using a photographer's image and then having space allotted for their information is a great way to make money and a huge publicity spot for the advertiser. All of our articles are unbranded and copyright free, so you can localize these any way you'd like. Here, I'm showing a 2-page article spread as it will appear in our 2023 wedding section. And on the right, I'm showing how you might want to localize the spread. So you can swap out the images, put in a local business as the main image instead of the stock image. With mastering your wedding list venue, your wedding guest list, there was a venue stock image there. You can swap that out for a local venue and change that pull quote text to something to be a stat related to that local venue. On the how to pick the perfect wedding dress article, you can swap out that photo for a local dress shop. You could also delete that second image I had there of a bride and make more space to add a 6th tip to the article, which could be something local and specific to your region. You can, of course, delete the text that doesn't fit with your market or your season that you're using it in, and add as much additional text as you'd like. These are copyright free and are a good base for you to start with and add your own local information. And of course, this section will instantly be localized when you fill the pages with your ads. So once you download our PDF, if you happen to have Acrobat Pro, you can edit the text within the PDF before going out to sell. You might want to delete the suggested advertiser space or add the name of a business you'd like to sell that space to. As you can see, I deleted one and added the business I Love Books to this ad space. You can also download a spec ad from my ad wizard and place that ad right over the ad space using the add image feature in Acrobat Pro. Of course, if you don't have that, the ability to do that in Acrobat Pro, this can all be done within the editable Quark or InDesign file. I just wanted to point that out, the editable text feature to salespeople as a quick way to delete text and to head out to sell directly right from a PDF spread of one of our sections. So with all of this new stuff, we hope we've given you all the components you need to successfully sell and promote these special sections. And I'm going to turn it back to Daryl now so he can share some stories from clients who have used our sections successfully.
Thanks, Laura. Thanks so much. That was amazing. We are just here, taking a look at some successful samples of our TSS that we have seen out there. In the middle of this layout is Metro's original cover for Senior Life, which is pretty much untouched as a cover image by the Pulaski Citizen. We see that they've, beautifully indicated their paper name there and have some of the article blurbs floating, and it looks fantastic. Inside, they've created a fantastic section using some local content as well as content that's available with our TSS. On the lower right, the Tri-County Weekend has taken our content and adapted it to a broadsheet version, changed the title to Senior Lifestyles, and as you can see, created pages that were fantastic with a large display ad near some editorial content. Here are two more. A fall home and garden that Metro has offered. The original Metro cover is on the right. On the other side of the panel, the Metro original cover for healthy mind and healthy body. Just to take a moment to show you the flexibility of these covers. Our original presentation was healthy mind, healthy body. The Pickens County Progress has changed it up to health and wellness, which looks fantastic. And the interior spreads have followed along with their new heading on the contents page, coupled with some local advertising. Looks amazing. On the left, the Daily Review pretty much kept things as is, inserted their logo, special supplement to the Daily Review. Again, another fantastic section, interior spread we're looking at with editorial content centered around some local advertising. This is a custom section that we were asked to do. Our shop local was originally on the right, and we had Call News in Alabama ask us to localize it, which Laura so kindly and effectively did for them. So on the left is the customized version. We are available for customization, so we'd love to hear from you if you have any needs along those lines. We travel a lot. We've been to a lot of conferences this year, and one of our favorite things is to participate in the ideas sections, ideas grouping sessions. And these four happen to come from Orlando, a great ideas session that we were in. On the left, we have a local magazine called The Front Porch. And what's amazing about this local magazine is it's chock full of local feel-good stories, kind of a place to go as a respite from all the awful news in the world. The Front Porch, I love the subhead, where the tea is sweet and the talks are long. And the other thing about this is that they are able to sell the cover to a local advertiser to heighten awareness of that advertiser as well. In the middle, an LGBTQ publication that was freshly created by Embrace Media in Florida. And on the right, not exactly a special section like we've been talking about, but we loved it nonetheless. It was a small section created by the Claremont News Leader, who offered local advertisers a corresponding word search to their display ad. And the word search could contain names of their products or employees or, just some local keywords. And it's a really fun section, and just wanted to show you that as kind of an out of the box thought. And finally, before I turn it back over to Jackie, I want to call attention to our Plus Business content on our website, which is kind of our idea of an ideas session. We provide stories monthly, and we sometimes contact you to see if we could focus on and highlight some of your amazing work. But we also encourage you to contact us because we'd love to feature your content. That said, I'm going to turn it back over to Jackie for a walk through the website. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Daryl and Laura. Hello again, everyone. Alrighty, so now I'm going to bring you guys to metrocreativeconnection.com. So let me just move this out of the way here. All right, so here we go. And this will be a very brief overview. If anybody is interested in learning more details or wants to set up a one-on-one webinar, let me know and I'll gladly do that for you. So I'm going to pick up where Daryl left off, and that was with the Plus Business Success Stories. And these are emailed to all of our customers. You can also find them within the search books each month, but we do have an archive of them. And by the way, we love to hear your feedback and love to highlight your success stories. So if you have anything, please share it with us. All right, so these are all archived under the Sales Tools library. So I'm just gonna show you where to locate these. Okay, so once in this library, over on the left-hand side, you want to make sure you've got Plus Business Stories selected. We've got other great resources here, which would include articles for ideas and training and our sales ideas. For now, we're just going to focus on Plus Business. And once you hit search, you'll come up with our full archive here. And these can be shared. You can print them, download, and so on. And I'm just going to show you real quick what it looks like here. So you can download them from here. If you want to share them with your staff, you can certainly do that. Here's a quick look at the PDF. And here you go. All right, so those are all your success stories. And again, if you have anything for us, share it with us. We love to highlight those for you. All right, so now we're going to move into the themed special section. So you would simply click onto this tab along the very top here. This is going to bring you to the page where you can see all of the covers. You can preview any of these sections in their entirety. Before we dive into any of those, I just want to show you over on the left-hand side, if you guys are needing to print out that 2023 schedule that we mentioned earlier, there's a link here. So you'll find that here on the left. And this will bring you to this page where you have a couple of PDFs. This first one's going to list all of the titles along with the dates as to when they are available for you to download on MCC. Right below that is that second PDF, and that's going to include a description for each and every one of our themes. So once you select any one of these, you'll get a nice print preview, and I'll show you what it looks like here. And you have the option to print from along the very top here. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to bring you back to where we were, our themed special sections. Alrighty. So along the very top, you're going to notice some of these are labeled as free with the holiday advertising service, and that would include the coloring book. We've got holiday fun and games, home for the holidays, and the holiday songbook. These are all bonus special sections that come along with your holiday advertising service. So if it is a service that you're getting, come on in here, download them. They are yours to use. If you guys haven't ordered the holiday service yet, it's definitely not too late. We're still taking orders. Just let us know and we'll get that set up for you. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and dive into one of these sections and I'll show you where to access all the pieces here. I'm going to focus on dine in and dine out. And as I hover over the cover, you're going to see all these options below it. What I tell all of our customers is simply just to click on that first icon for more options. That's going to bring you to this page where you've got all the pieces that you need here. So designers can come in here and download these in both InDesign or Quark, and you have both sizes for tabloid and magazines. If you wanted to view them, you can certainly view them in their entirety, and you have a couple of options here. You can view the PDF or view the e-edition. The PDF can be printed and used as a sales tool, so you can definitely present that to your advertisers. And for now, I'm just going to go ahead and click on View e-edition. Let me just zoom in a bit. You can flip through these pages here and see everything that Laura had talked about earlier. You'll see the table of contents here. You have your built-in ad spots, suggested advertisers as well. And from speaking with our customers, I know a lot of them have mentioned their advertisers like to choose where they'd like to appear, next to which article, and so on. And some of our customers will use the entire section. Some of them will spread out the pages over time as well. So that's another idea. All of these articles can be used exactly as they are, or you can also edit them to your liking. And you can swap out any of these articles for any of your own as well. All right, so let me bring you back here to where we were. All right, there is a section here with our promos. So here they are. We've got promos for both your readers and for your advertisers. You can also find the rate sheets included here. And what's really nice about this is that cohesive look. So you've got that beautiful design cover and the marketing material to go along with it. New for 2023 would be those additional, the alternate covers that Laura had described and shown you. And those are going to appear under the promo section. And again, they would be available to you in both tabloid, and magazine sizes. Now for each of our print templated special sections, we also have digital sections. So if you wanted to view any of these, just click on View Themed Website and Directory here, and I'll show you what it looks like. So here's what we have for Dine In and Dine Out. Your newspaper logo would go here. You've got different ad spots here. And these can be customized easily, and we would have somebody walk you through that process. You can use these stories, or you can also add any of your own stories. Now, I just want to show you a bit more information on these. Okay, so along the very top here, if you go to websites, it's going to bring you into this information page. And over on the left-hand side, you'll notice these only start at $50 a month. We also list all of the features and benefits over here on the left-hand side. We have done a webinar on the themed websites and directories. So there's a link here that you can definitely check out on your own time. We've got testimonials here, and along the top right-hand side, if you wanted to view any of our latest websites and directories, we've got November's and October's listed here. So you'll see all of our themes here. Currently, we are spotlighting the Tribune and Democrats Restaurant Week. It is a first-time event for them, and they've reported great success. So I'm just going to show you what the website looks like real quick. All right, so here we have it. You'll see it looks really sharp, and they've got plenty of advertisers here. So rather than starting from scratch, they decided to go with Metro, and here's what they have. I think it looks really cool. All right, so let me bring you back if you want to see more of what our clients are doing. There's a section over here so that you can go ahead and check out our client gallery. Just click on View Gallery here. You can check out the different categories that we have listed here. Otherwise, you can just flip through these pages here. For example, this one here with the Clinton Herald. We'll view the site here, and you'll see they have tons of advertisers here. You can keep on scrolling here. Right. And if you wanted to learn more info on any of these advertisers, you can hover over it. You'll get their contact information. You can also read up more on any of these advertisers. Just continue reading. And here you have it. And again, these link up to their websites and their Facebook pages. Alrighty, so I'm going to bring you guys back to our homepage. And before we get into a quick spec ad search, I just want to make sure that I point out our search book. I'm just going to bring that up real quick. And let me zoom in here to get a closer look. So the search book is definitely something you want to take a look at. It's the best way to see all of the latest content. It's filled with so many fresh ideas. So definitely don't want to miss out on that. It's something you can use in your sales meetings. You can use it as a sales tool as well. These can be downloaded as PDFs. And if you need to go back some issues, just check out our archives. Now along the very top, you've got different tabs here. These all represent the different services that we do offer. And all of our customers have access to the Metro newspaper service and the digital ad packages. So I'm just going to flip through just a couple of these pages. Okay, and the first couple here would be the top ad sales prospects. Again, all of our customers have access to these. So these are going to be your print ads, and they all come with digital ads as well. And you'll see them here as you hover over any of these print ads. Next, we have several of these themed event packages. And for this one, for example, what's really neat is that if you wanted to put together your own special section, you certainly can do that here. So you've got your cover here, you've got all your elements, your ads, you've got your heading, what we call a quick cell layout here. So you'll have your spots for your different advertisers, as well as some copy just to make it more engaging and attract more attention to that page. Over here, you do have a listing of our individual articles, and you can easily link up to these and go into the editorial library from here. And again, all these are available to all of our customers here. As I flip through the pages here, I just want to make mention if there's anything that you want to download or share, you can easily connect to our creative library from these. Just click onto the page itself. That'll bring you into that creative library where you can easily download or share any of these ads or images. Okay. Now that we're within the creative library, I'm just going to show you how to do a quick spec ad search real quick. And I'm going to stick with the dine in, dine out theme just to kind of help bring it all together for you. And we have so many ideas for you to complement any of our special sections, but we'll focus on that one. As I went through the section, you notice some of the different advertiser suggestions that include cooking classes, restaurants, of course, wine shops, caterers, and so on. So I'm just going to do a search for one of these. We'll go with wine. Why not, right? All right, so here we have it. So just going to hover over a few of these spec ads. And once you find something you like, again, what I tell everyone, easy to remember, click onto that first icon, more options. That's going to get you to all the pieces that you want. So designers would come in here and download these in either InDesign and Quark, color, or black and white. If you wanted to share these, it's really very easy. Just simply click on Present, Print, and Share. And here's what it looks like here. Whoops. Okay. Present, print, and share. You can share these with your coworkers or with your advertisers. You have the option to print the page from along the top. You can also include any notes. You'll have the file name here as well as the person's name. If you needed to take it a step further, we do have the wizard, and I'm not going to go into all the steps with the wizard. Just want to let you know it's a great tool for sales reps. You can easily plug in your advertiser info, also include a logo, and you can, it makes for a really nice presentation. So if you need more info on it, definitely let us know. Next, I just want to show you, these ads, you can use them as they are, or you can just take what you need from them. It could be just a starting point for another idea. But what I want to show you here is that we give you all of the job materials. So you'll find that here. So if it's just the image that you wanted, you can certainly take that and create your own designs. Below that, this one happens to have digital options as well. So you're going to see that section here. And these would be provided to you in these 5 different sizes. And if you wanted to make sure you want the print with the digital component, over on the left-hand side, when you search for spec ads, make sure you do choose print with web mobile, and those will all come up for you. All right, I'm just going to go up here for a second. Another great tool would be our projects, and this is based upon your usernames and passwords. It's really a great feature. It kind of works like a shopping cart. You can save all of your favorites, download and share them at a later time. So what I did was I went ahead and created a project for Dine In and Dine Out, and I'll just show you. Once you create that project, you can find them all here, and you can view your projects from here. So I just went ahead and saved a bunch of the different ads that would go with Dine In and Dine Out. From here, you can share these with your coworkers. You can also download the project as a whole, or you can download the individual ads. You can drop in images in here as well as editorial content. And if you were going to visit with an advertiser, it could be a good idea to just create a project for them and show it to them in person. So just an idea for you guys. All right, next I'm going to move into the editorial library, and I'm just going to slide over to the left-hand side here. Now, all of our customers have access to each of these individual stories, games, puzzles, and recipes. So this is a place where you're going to find them. You can do a keyword search. You can also search by category here. So we've got a lot of different categories. We'll go with agriculture as an example. And here we have it. So you'll see all of these. You'll see the caption. You're also going to see the word count. If you were to click on that first icon, you can see the entire article. These are copyright free, so you can use them as they are, or you can also edit them to your liking. We also have games, puzzles, and recipes for you here. And these are provided to you weekly. The only one that would be daily would be the Metro Sudoku. And these come with different levels of difficulty. But as an idea, if you wanted to put together your own puzzle book, we've got you covered with lots of content here. You can also put together your recipe book, and I'll just pull up some recipes so you can see what it looks like here. So here's some great looking recipes, and I'm just gonna pull up this nice looking Halloween chocolate cake here. Again, click on that first icon for more options. And you can download these in color, black and white, but you can obviously preview the entire recipe here. So there's lots of good information for you here. All right, and lastly, I just wanna point you to the direction of our support area. So over on the top right-hand side, we've got our support, email ideas and communications. I know that we all get tons of emails these days, but I promise you our emails are a really excellent resource. They're filled with so many ideas and a lot of information on what you're already getting with Metro. So here are the different topics that we've got here. You can expand on any one of these topics and just check out any one of these emails. If you're not signed up to receive them, you can do so in this area here. And lastly, the support area, video tutorials. So if you like to do some, on-demand learning or need a refresher on anything, Bethany has recorded all of these, and I'm sure that many of you have talked to Bethany, but you can expand on any of these subjects here, and they only take about a couple of minutes to watch. We archive all of our webinars along the top here. So that is it from me. So I'm just going to go back here and just bring up our last slide for our contact, and we're going to stick around for any questions. But again, if anybody has, needs more info, let us know. Here's our contact information. And before you sign off, we do have a survey. So if you wouldn't mind taking a minute to fill that out, that would really help us out here. So.
Thanks, Jackie. I just want to mention that I see some questions.
Yeah.
Some specific questions. Maybe
pull that
Laura
up here.
Speak to those.
Yeah, so we can go ahead and do that. Can you see these?
I can now, yes.
Okay, so let's go here. Drive and ride, okay. Are we able to manipulate the articles to allow more or less ad space?
Yes. You can do whatever you'd like to. The articles, spread it out over 2 pages, delete some text that might not be pertinent, add more. You can manipulate the articles however you see fit.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep scrolling through these questions here. I'm excited about the content in these sections that we might be able to use in the special sections. We already plan, as well as adding some new promos as pages within our paper and their own standalone piece. The templated sections from Metro are beautiful. Thanks, Jane.
Thanks, Jane.
Thank you. All right, so Andrew, if we buy a la carte, we cannot break up content to use in our newspapers with the graphic header, or you just mean that we can do that for each one we buy unless we're a subscriber? You can buy these a la carte, and you could still adapt any of these, even if you're not a subscriber to a templated special sections package. And by the way, our rates are really competitive. So if you want to find out those rates, just let us know. I don't know, Laura, if you've got anything else to add to Andrew's.
Yeah, I mean, to get the graphic headers, those will be exclusive to the templated section. But if you when you download the templated section, you can break it up however you'd like. If you want to just create a 4-page section out of it using the graphic header, you can do that. Yeah, you can really break it up however you'd like.
Okay. The other question is a promotional material available for each one individually as well, or do we have to subscribe to get to that stuff? Yeah, so you'll have all of the marketing material to all of the special sections, whether you subscribe to a package, unlimited, for example, or if you just, buy whatever works for your market here and there. All right, so Willie, can I take a templated print feature and run it online?
You could create like a flip book and present it that way. You could use the content just on your website, or you could use one of our themed websites. So yes, you can take the content and run it online in whatever way works best for you.
Okay, and then we've got Amber. Is Metro planning to do more theme sections on fairs and festivals in the future?
I'll take this one, Jackie. Thank you. Amber, we definitely will be creating more themed sections on fairs and festivals, but we also provide that within our main service. During some spring and summer months, we have content to create your own sections, and we would be open to helping you with that if you want to contact us.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of that information is pretty specific to be local for your fairs and festivals. So we do like starter themed event packages, as Daryl said. So we kind of have the starting basis of it, but we don't really put together a full section on something that is, hard to, it's a very, very localized topic.
Yeah, I wanted to make mention, we do have a plus business story on somebody's their local fair. So I can send that to you, Amber, so that you can, just see what they did. And they did request some articles from us, which we were able to give to them as well.
Yeah, and with any specific content needs, Amber, feel free to contact me directly. We'd love to help you out. And Willie, thanks for including the link to your Think Pink section.
Okay. Yes, thank you. All right, so we have something else from Andrew here. A lot of these seem to be year-round in terms of content, not holiday specific. So say we really like Dine In and Dine Out, but would like to run it earlier in the year. That one is available until third quarter, if I remember right. Could we buy in third quarter, hold on to it and use it the following? Yeah, absolutely. You can use it whenever you want to use it. That's totally fine. Dee is asking, will you share that with everyone to see what they did with it? Dee, are you referring to Think Pink? I believe you are. Yes. All right. Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Yeah, with the question about when you use the sections, there's an entire archive, and as long as some topics will refer to COVID related things in the year 2020 and 2021 that aren't relevant now, but those items could be deleted from the section, and really like getting away from putting the month on our covers. We're trying not to pigeonhole any specific topic to say this has to be a January topic, or you can use them whenever works in your area or whatever works within your advertiser needs.
All right. I do see a couple of questions that came in through Q&A, so I'm just gonna see that here. All right, we've got something from Scott. What does the group think about doing a TSS on bicycling?
Nice. That's
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's something that we will keep thinking about. Bicycling, camping, both hot topics. Again, something that we will try to answer with content and your ability to create your own theme section. But Scott, hit me directly on any of that. I'd love to help you with some content along those lines.
Are we able to pull articles from more than one section to use together? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for your time. We know your time is precious, and hopefully you walked away with a couple of ideas. And don't forget the survey. That'll be really helpful for us.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you.
You.
Bye.